Hi, good morning. I am Ellie and I am a certified yoga instructor currently volunteering with the Pink Ribbon Place offering the Facebook Live yoga classes at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am very excited for our class. Today, we are going to be working on our abs. I know it is not everybody's favorite muscle to work on, but today we are going to be doing that. So, I am very excited. A couple of things before we get started. Make sure you have your yoga mat like this one. If you happen to have a yoga block, like this guy right here, go ahead and pull it out. Like I said, if you have it, I'll demonstrate what we can do with this. And if you don't, we are going to be using our yoga blanket, towel, shirt, anything that you have. We will be using it as our prop as well. So I highly recommend that you get yourself a yoga blanket, a towel, anything that we can use, like I said, for our props. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started with our class. Like always, let's just be safe, be careful when everything that we do, and let's go ahead and get started. I am very excited. Let's go ahead and start on our backs. And like I said, we're going to be we're going to be doing complete ab work today. A little bit of movement on our feet, but mostly abs, so very excited. Go ahead and lay down, closing your eyes. Taking a big breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one, inhaling through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, letting everything out. Beginning to focus on our breath. Filling the belly, filling the lungs, maybe down to our toes. And every exhale, we do the same thing. Letting that breath exit our body from the chest, the belly, all the way down from the toes. Making our bodies feel a little bit heavier here. Remembering to keep a focus on our breath. And you're welcome to stay here throughout our class today, but if you want to move a little bit, go ahead and slowly begin opening those eyes. Inhale, bringing those hands overhead, giving yourself a nice big stretch. And bringing those hands back down. Bringing those knees in. And just simply letting the feet fall to the left. And when we're ready, falling to the right. Falling to the left. Falling to the right. One more time on each side. Again, simply waking up the body, giving your low back a little massage. It is early in the morning. I'm sorry, I did one more. I just started feeling really good. Again, this is your practice, so you're welcome to do as many little windshield wipers as you'd like to do. Let's go ahead and bring those feet up like this. So we're not fully coming into a happy baby. We're kind of keeping it, a little bit engaged here in this kind of like a weird little pose. And all you're going to do is bring those hands right inside like this. So if you can see that. I know it's a little awkward. It looks a little awkward. But all we're going to do from here is just slowly inhale and begin peeling those shoulders off the ground just a little bit, kind of pushing the hands towards the sky, towards the ceiling, whatever you got, and then coming back down. Inhale, begin peeling those shoulders or pushing into that ceiling one more time, that sky, whatever you got in front of you. Activating those abs and slowly coming down. Last one, maybe you push a little bit harder. Just a little bit more. Maybe it goes a little bit higher. Maybe those shoulder blades start to come off. And slowly coming down. Bringing those feet down and windshield wiping a little bit more. When you're ready, in your own way, coming all the way through and onto our um, cat-cow. Oops, right here. So coming onto all fours. And simply just doing a couple of cat-cows here. Inhale, dropping that belly. Exhale, tucking that chin, rounding that spine. Inhale, tucking that belly. Or sorry, dropping the belly. Exhale, tucking that chin, rounding that spine. One last time. You're always welcome. If you want to do a couple more here, tucking that chin, rounding that spine, you're always welcome to, go at your own pace. Do as many as you like. This is your practice. Wherever feels really good for you, go ahead and do that. From here, taking the big toes touch, knees wide, and sending those hips back, coming into our child's pose. This is an excellent place for you to hang out at any moment that you feel like your breath isn't kind of going with you. If you need a little bit of a break, water, whatever it is, this is an excellent pose for you to hang out in. Do not wait for me to cue it. It is always welcome for you. When we're ready, inhale, bringing those hands back up, coming back to our hands and knees. And I'm sorry, I thought that it's early, it's not as hot anymore. Maybe the hair will cooperate, but, clearly it is not today. But it's all good. From here, bringing that right knee towards center. Hands are nice and grounded into your mat. Fingers are spread out nice and evenly. Inhale. And send that left foot all the way back, keeping it nice and active. Toes are pointing down. You can hang out here if you like this. It feels good. Just working on avoiding the dip like this and keeping that back nice and straight. So you can work on this. You want a little bit more? Make sure that left hand is nice and planted onto your mat. That right foot is nice, holding you up. Bring that right hand out in front of you. From here, keep that back nice and straight. Again, we're avoiding, that arch in the back. Staying nice and straight here, activating those abs. And if you want a little bit more, maybe we inhale, bringing that elbow and knee towards each other. Exhale, coming all the way out. Doing that for a total of 3 times. Inhale, right elbow, left knee touch. Exhale, coming out. And last one. Meeting in center, holding for a moment. And exhale, coming out. Bring those down. Go ahead and give that left hand a little bit of shake. And when we're ready, switching sides. So bring that left knee in, grounding that right hand onto that mat. When we're ready, pushing that right foot out. And then I've always noticed in this pose, you can either have that foot on the ground either flat or you can tuck the toes. It just depends on your personal preference of your own balance. For me, it works better with the flat foot on the mat. And if you want a little bit more, bring that left hand out. You're welcome to hang out here, kind of work on the balance. If you want a little movement, bring that elbow and knee together. Keep pushing with that right hand. Pushing out, that's one. Inhale, coming back to center. Pushing out. And last one. Coming to center, holding for a moment. And coming up. Bring those hands back down. Hand and foot, sorry. Shake out those hands. You're always welcome to just bring them towards your rib cage right here and tuck them in just to counter, like a counter pose. Give those wrists a little bit of a break. When we're ready, coming back to hands and knees. Walking those hands forwards, tucking those toes, and bringing those hips up towards the sky. From here, bringing that left heel down, maybe that right knee bends. Slowly switching, bring that right foot down. Sorry, right heel, and that left knee bends. And slowly alternating between them. Maybe each time the heel gets a little bit further down. I'm on my mat and I'm seeing little tiny ants on there and I don't want to step on them. When we're ready, inhale. If you got any low back issues, just go ahead and place that right foot in between your hands. If you're good to go, inhale, lifting that right leg up. Bend that knee and bring it in towards your chest. Holding here for a second and then bringing that foot all the way down. From here, dropping that back heel in your own way. Inhale and coming all the way up to our warrior two. Hands are on the side, making sure we're checking that back hand, see what it's doing. It tends to do a lot of this stuff, so keeping it out straight. Taking a deep breath here. Checking on those shoulders. Maybe, you're wearing them as earrings. So bring them. And I'm so sorry. The hair thing is clearly not happening today. So we're just going to put this hair up really quickly and continue with our class. So inhale. Flipping that front palm and reversing our warrior. When we're ready, coming back to warrior two, cartwheeling those hands all the way back down, picking up that back heel and simply stepping it back into your down dog, stretching out those hamstrings one more time, bringing those heels down one at a time. Taking a moment here to catch our breath. And when we're ready, inhale, lifting that left leg up. Bend that knee. Bring that knee towards your chest. Really working those abs. Bringing it in a little tighter. And then placing that foot right in between your hands. Dropping that back heel. When we're ready, cartwheeling those hands all the way up. And settling into our warrior two. If you got any funky shoulder stuff going on, bring those hands to heart center. That works too. Keeping that front knee nice and bent. Flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. And when we're ready, warrior two, cartwheeling those hands all the way back down. Picking up that back heel and simply stepping it back. From here, inhale, bringing those shoulders over your wrists, wiggling those feet back, coming in for a quick plank here, dropping those hips down for an upward facing dog. And inhale, activating those abs one more time and bringing the hips up towards the sky. Welcome to walk those feet back in. Inhale, coming down to your knees. Sending the hips back. Right, like I said, we are going to be working on abs today. So go ahead and come onto your back, seated, whatever you choose to while I explain. We're going to be doing a couple of things on our mat. And so either or of these two things will work today. If you have a block, cool, hold on, sit tight. So if you have a blanket, a towel, anything of that sort, go ahead and grab it. If it looks about this length right here, I know it's a little hard to tell, but something along this length, and bring it down, and I'm going to fold it like a little hot dog, like that. And then from here, I'm simply going to go ahead and roll it up as tight as I can, like that. So either or. So you don't have to have both. It's either or right now. Now when we're ready, I'm going to go ahead and come down onto our back. And like we did a little warrior two, we got up. Normally people are excited to come down, but most likely not today. So take your blanket so if you have one of these guys, go ahead and place it like I'm doing, like this, right in between the thighs. And hang out here while I get this one situated. And if you got a blanket like this one, simply do the same thing. Go ahead and place it right in between your thighs. All we're going to use this for is really to just do a squeezing action here. That's all it's going to be. So whichever the two works for you, works for me. When we're ready, bringing those feet up nice and high, like this. You can see my toes are flexing back, heels are up. You're going to start to feel a little bit in this area. Again, depending on how tight those hamstrings are going to be, if you're hanging out right here with this a lot of bend to the knee, that's great to me. That's great for me. Don't try to force that muscle because we really haven't worked a lot of hamstrings. So again, if you get a bend like this, awesome. All we're going to do from here is your hands are welcome to come back here. Your hands are welcome to come on the side, wherever. This is going to be a very minimal movement that we're going to inhale, and you're going to slowly try to lift your bottom off of your mat. Now, it's not going to look anything like this, where you're like swinging yourself. Instead, you're squeezing the block or the towel, blanket, whatever you have, and all you're going to do is simply inhale and kind of work that hip area a little bit. And again, lifting up, it's very minimal, but you're going to feel it intensely in the core. And holding it. And exhale, bring it down. We're going to do that 2 more times. So we're going to do a total of 3. So coming up. Again, pushing. Kind of your back is kind of pushing into the mat so that that bottom can lift up. And coming down. Last one. Pushing into your back into the mat and lifting those hips. I feel it too, so we're all doing it together. You're still squeezing that blanket, towel, whatever it is you got in between, and coming down. Go ahead and hold that block, blanket, whatever you got, and let just the hips swing side to side, because we are not done yet. I promise we will do something good after all of our ab work, but for now we continue with the abs. So take your blanket, block, place it right in between again. And for this one, you're welcome to kick the feet up like I'm doing, or just hold them out like this. Sorry, like a 90-degree angle. Hands can go behind you, grabbing, clasping behind the neck, and then peeling forward, or they could just hang out on the side if you really want to work a little bit more on the side as we peel the shoulders, cupping up. So 2 options, whichever one, again, you like, I am perfectly happy with. We're squeezing that blanket block very tightly. I can't tell, but I'm gonna, take your word for it that you are squeezing it as hard as I am, and you're really working those thighs as well. And we're ready. Inhale, begin peeling those shoulders off the ground, squeezing that block, activating those abs. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, peeling the shoulders one more time. And exhale, coming down. Last one. Inhale, peeling those shoulders. Maybe go a little higher, or maybe you hold it a little longer. Really squeezing that block, squeezing that blanket, and bringing it down. Go ahead and take that blanket off. Windshield wiping side to side. Coming back to center. And we are not done yet. We got one more exercise for our abs, just kind of for fun. If you have your block, go ahead and bring it out. So you take it from your sides. Take it, simply inhale, lifting those hips up, and take your block, and place it kind of right where the sacrum is, which is kind of the bottom of your low back, but kind of like in between the glutes. If you can see, it's just not smart for me to wear these pants and have a pink block because I think it kind of blends in. But if you can see, it's right in this area right here. So like I said, kind of in the sacrum, which is that really big bone that you have on your back, or the bottom area, lower back, bottom of your body. And this feels good. Hang out here. If you do not have a block, it is okay. We're going to do the same exact thing, just with no block. So you always have options of using the block or not. All we're doing is simply bringing those feet up where they allow you to. All we're going to do is Hands can go on the side, down on the bottom, behind you. I kind of like them behind me just because I feel like I get a little bit more of a workout here. And then if you have the block and your feet come up and it hurts, normally it means your block might be too high or it's just not in the right spot. It normally feels pretty good when you bring those feet up and you have the block under. So you'll quickly know where kind of your sweet spot is for those. So getting settled in, and when we're ready, we're going to keep that left foot nice and up, pretty active. That heel is pointing up, and take that that right foot and bring it down, maybe halfway, bringing it up. One more time. Maybe it goes like a little past halfway, and bringing it up. And last one, maybe it goes all the way down and it kind of hovers over about, 2 inches off the ground, like this, keeping those abs nice and active. We're still holding it here. And again, if you have that block, or basically, just working on the mat like I am, if coming all the way here starts to hurt your back, bring it up a little bit. You will find, like I said, a sweet spot here too, where you start to feel your abs working and it doesn't hurt. So it's really just more work than anything else. When you're ready, bringing it up. Shake out those legs for a second. Bring that right heel up, and all we're doing is switching. From here, bringing that left leg halfway down, holding for a quick moment, coming up, bringing it down. Maybe it goes a little bit further down, activating those abs, and coming up. And last one, maybe it goes all the way down about an inch or so, 2 inches off the ground, keeping that right leg nice and active still. Now you should start to feel those abs starting to burn a little bit. And when you're ready, slowly bringing it back up. Go ahead and give yourself a little bend really quickly, because we're going to do it one more time. Coming all the way up. And we're going to do it really quickly. So once you find that sweet spot, all we're doing is kind of hitting that little spot where we start to feel the abs burning a little bit, and bring it up. Bring that left leg down. Feel it kind of the abs working. And then simply just switching side to side as you hear me talking, and just doing it a couple of times. Again, there should be no back pain here. If anything, you'll just be feeling those abs working as we're moving and alternating our feet in the air. I promise this is the absolute last ab exercise. We try to keep it nice and sweet. I know abs are always a little killer, but they are very fun to do. At least I enjoy them. So if I enjoy them, then you guys have to enjoy them as well. And coming in, if you see the little person there, no worries. It is my sister's kids, so say hello. And when you're ready, coming back and bringing those knees in, go ahead and give yourself a nice hug. I know we've been working our abs a lot, but just rolling side to side for a quick moment here. And go ahead and say hi. Say hi to the little person, the little human. And when we're ready, go ahead and simply just roll on over towards your back. So yeah, if you guys are wondering, those are my nieces, my sister's kids. So we can only do so much to try to keep them indoors while I'm out here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and maybe they'll make more guest appearances throughout our yoga classes. Coming down to your bellies, you're welcome to hang out right here. And if you want a little bit more, this is just kind of a little bit of a counter pose. It's going to feel really good. It's really sweet. Simply just take those hands towards the sides of your body, keeping the bottoms of the feet down. Simply inhale and begin lifting up, bringing that chest forward very slightly for a nice, sweet little gentle back bend here to kind of counteract all of that crunching that we did for our abs. When you're ready, coming down, you can wiggle side to side. And you want a little bit more. Again, inhale And bringing that chest forward one more time. Maybe go a little bit higher. Maybe try working and picking up those feet. Again, this is your practice, so whatever you'd like. And coming down, wiggling side to side. You are welcome to stay here. You can flip back onto your back as well, or you can join me seated as we finish off our class for today. I really do hope that you start to feel those abs working a little bit tomorrow. I hope you're a little sore. And when you're ready, just inhale, bring those hands up. Take that left hand to that right knee for just a really quick twist. Inhale, switching sides. So if you went opposite of me, it's all good. Coming back, bringing those hands to heart center if you choose to, or you can always place them on those knees, whatever is the most comfortable for you. Just taking a big breath in. Exhale through the nose. Through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And last one, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Enjoying the last couple of moments here, letting your breath just come back to its natural rhythm. And enjoying the last couple of moments, enjoying that beautiful and sweet energy that you have created today. Taking a moment, to come onto your mat. I just want to take this moment to thank you for coming out today to practice with me, to play with me. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. I know abs are not the most fun, but I really hope that you enjoyed them as much as I did. I also want to wish you an amazing weekend, an amazing week, and always please remember to continue checking the Pink Ribbon website as well as the Riverside Community Health Foundation page for any updates or anything else. I, once again, am very happy to be able to share my Saturday morning with you. With that being said, until we meet again, namaste.